blindfolded. Okay. Is it like interpretive dance? Like you're just kind of doing?
It's like a meditation. It's like okay, I need to move your body, and you actually connect with what's going on in your body. Sometimes we're not listening to our body. We're just stuck in our mind and listening to that mind. Right. So it takes your awareness back into your body, and then you can dance out different emotions. Cool. So I do it every morning.
For how long? 20 minutes.
Spending time self-care.
Ganapataye Namaha. I like. Let's take it.
So I follow an Ayurvedic diet.
Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Explain a little bit about that.
So Ayurveda is an ancient way of eating.
Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Body type is because we do different things depending on what type of energy.
Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
So you eat according to your body type.
Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
You're not supposed to eat the same things in winter and in summer.
Right.
And that's something that actually changed my life to stop eating
Gam
salad.
Ganapataye Namaha.
So you feel like you're aligned with the earth.
Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, I figured you'd have some good ones. Give me one more favorite.
So one that's really important for me is the 3 p.m. meditation. Which is something that I did before when I had my office in Wall Street. I would always stop at 3 p.m., have a 10-minute meditation, and reconnect. That's the moment where
Ganapataye Namaha.
It's true.
Ganapataye Namaha.
So at 3 p.m. I stop, I do my meditation, and that's something that we implemented here.
Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
And that really teaches everyone to stop it. And it's very difficult when you're in the middle of the day trying to stop. Right. And saying, you know what, I'm actually going to take care of myself. Right. For 45 minutes so that I can be better for the world.
Right. Do you notice like a shift after 3 o'clock when everyone comes back out and gets back to work? Do you feel like everyone's like re-energized? Yeah, sure. Yeah. People should just do that instead of Starbucks with black things and stuff. That's great. In your experience working with
Gam Ganapataye
what are some of the biggest trends that you're seeing in the
Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
That's true. Yeah, it is slowly shifting the healthcare industry as
Good
well.
times, these things.
What have been some of the biggest challenges that you encountered while building the assemblage? We talked a little bit about anything else that comes to mind.
I would say the biggest challenge is always our own ego and our own mind.
That is
That
true.
gets in the way.
Right.
So it's just like
Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Get out
not bended like this, by the way, just so you know, it's straight line. They're lying to you here. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha.
Shifting gears a little bit,
Om
what do you think makes businesses
Ganapataye Namaha. So good, huh?
We need to define what successful means because I have a very different idea.
Yeah, let's talk about that first then. Yeah, so how do you define success then?
So I always used to think that success was material success,
Right.
Just or power structure. So the more power, the more wealth you accumulate, the more
Yeah.
successful you are. I grew up with that kind of mentality. That's what I was taught in school.
Right.
That's
I don't
the
know, guys,
environment
but-
where we kind of live today.
Right.
So now for me, success means like how much you know who you are and how much you know what you're here for,
Yeah.
and how aligned you are with your own purpose. For me, means success. Maybe we have
Om
leaders that are fully
Ganapataye
aligned with what we need to
Namaha.
bring to the world.
Okay. Great. And so you think knowing that is what makes those leaders successful?
Definitely,
Understanding that,
I
yeah.
think that you're spending the time to know yourself and
Yeah.
understand your purpose. It's really important because that's what's gonna make your success.
Yeah.
It's like I feel like we are like organisms in a body.
Right.
Small cells in the organism.
Right.
And each cell has a specific purpose.
Yeah.
So if you're a heart and you're trying to be the lung, then you're not gonna be.
Right, right. That makes sense. Where do you see the state of the world 5 years from now, and how do you see yourself and the assemblage contributing to it?
I stopped thinking in that space-time approach a few years ago because I had so many plans so many times and it never happened the way you expected.
Right.
So I really see the 5-year plan as what do we want to implement in the world,
Okay.
and then how to get there. It's gonna be revealed as we
Yes.
go.
Okay.
So stop having these 5-year goals.
Yeah.
I do think it's important to have a vision.
Right.
And I feel like assemblage would be an important, will become something important to show people the way of how they want to live, how they want to work,
Yeah.
how to stay more connected. And obviously I would love to see assemblage in different cities and
Yeah.
even outside in nature.
Right.
Out of cities and providing that container for
Yeah.
people to create what they need to create.
Right.
I see it as a soil where people can come plant their own seeds and grow from here.
That's beautiful. Do you guys have plans to expand to other places?
Yes, we're
Yeah.
just starting to
Oh,
look
cool.
into it. Yes.
That's exciting. Awesome. My last question I always like to leave people with is what's a valuable piece of advice that you would like to give to other entrepreneurs that are creating their
Floating data
businesses through
centers.
conscious
I don't know,
intention?
guys. I don't know floating data centers.
Yeah.
Shiwin, I don't know about that data center being floating.
Align with what you're supposed to do.
I'm not sure.
Also, take care of yourself
Yeah.
first. I see a lot of entrepreneurs that are so passionate by the action that they bring into the world that they completely forget about taking care of themselves.
Right.
And it's very counterintuitive.
Right.
But the time you spend taking care of yourself and meditating infuses action in the
Right.
world. So it's really to stop and hold space for
Right.
yourself and learn to do that before creating action.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. This was great. Do you have anything else that you wanted to add that I didn't ask you? Anything you wanted to talk about?
No, I think we're good. Thank you so much.
Good. Thank you. Thank you for having me. This was great.
Welcome everybody on and those of you who watch this after the Zoom call, welcome as well. So this is our weekly community call. I'm sorry, I'm meeting people as I do this. And I am thrilled to have today a conversation about the feminine that I will not talk about because I know nothing about it, or not much, at least. And, and so here's Magdalena Sartori, my partner, who is also expecting our baby here, boy, for end of November. So there's the three of us here. And thank you. I see someone clapping. And so just before we start, so here is how we see this call. Thank you all for being here. First, well, some introduction remarks, like really brief. And then Magdalena will introduce the topic, explain the work you do with a woman you work with, the feminine. And you might have to adjust the volume because I have to speak less loud.
Why this is not appealing?
I'll let you figure it out. So
It should be appealing, but it's not appealing.
And then Magdalena will play some gong, which I'm thrilled about because we've been doing this for meditations. So that's gonna be we'll see, but 5-7 minutes, whatever you feel, whatever you download. And then we will open for a conversation and questions. So that's how we see it. Just before we start, we can hard all together here in the community as well on the Hawaii event.
Maybe I just don't like the climate. That's why, guys. Maybe that's why.
Really helping.
I'm more of
There
a,
will be a lot of
you know,
presence and topics there.
diversity of
And so thank you all for
weather
your help
type of
making the
person.
event happen. But I won't talk about this
But
too much here,
I
and
get it though.
let Magdalena talk about introduce yourself.
But I'm
and
gonna
talk
have to
about the
click on
topic
all of
if you
them someday.
Thanks for creating the space. So nice to be here with all of you. Just checking if you hear me okay because I don't have such a loud voice.
like. Let me increase it a bit. Right.
And yeah, like I was saying to Alex, it's so nice to have men show up in these topics because I feel the feminine is such an important topic to talk about, not just between women, but also between men as well. And I would say that the most important thing about when I talk about feminine is that the feminine is an energy that lives in us, in all of us, in all of creation. Really, all of creation is containing this duality of feminine and masculine.
Новая жизнь, ребята.
And this is two opposing
Одежда — это всегда послание. Это что-то про вторую кожу.
Внутреннее жабо, знаешь, когда ты такой лиричный ходишь по парку.
Я привык к сложному крою, но есть какая-то приколюха вот это.
Все-таки мама была права, классика, сдержанность, минимум. Это то, что мне нравится.
Костюм — это настоящий экзоскелет, идеальный способ почувствовать себя как-то иначе. Ты можешь себя очень интересно искать, когда ты надеваешь какую-то одежду. Не знаю, это как коллекционировать картины, возможно, это как наслаждаться чьей-то музыкой.
Можешь надеть любимый пиджак с трениками или с джинсами и погнать по городу, чувствовать при этом себя супер свободным, тотально влюбленным вообще во все, что происходит вокруг, в обстоятельства, в людей. Если мне
Красивое видео.
кто-нибудь делает комплимент, мол, ты классно выглядишь в этом
Ты классно
костюме,
делаешь видео.
я говорю спасибо, но всегда задумываюсь, это воспринимают меня вместе с вещью или все-таки нас раздельно, и насколько вообще эта вещь
Никогда не
про меня.
раздельно, всегда вместе.
Такой процесс рефлексировать себя через одежду, помогая себе выразить. Ну, в каком-то смысле понять свою концепцию. Ты понимаешь, кто ты сегодня. Снайпер, подрывник, хакер или еще что-то.
Просто вот есть у тебя настроение, и ты можешь вокруг него построить все, что ты хочешь, с помощью кусочков ткани скроенных.
Кусочка
Это очень
ткани
прикольно. То есть,
скроенной.
если относиться к себе как к государству, то одежда — это внешняя политика.
Да, внешняя
Твой способ
политика.
коммуникации.
Твой способ коммуникации. Ясно, ясно.
Я привык к сложному крою,
Ну, есть какая-то приколюха вот это. Поэтому